In the previous program, we talked about the interconnectedness of all life and the sense of wonder that astronauts felt when they saw our planet from space. Once we're through the storms of youth and middle age, we might feel as though we're less connected to the mainstream of life and that our relevance is diminishing. But from an interdependent perspective, our aging well can have a significant effect on the wider world. We also explored appreciation and gratitude, as well as grief and what brings us joy.
As we've seen in previous programs, research shows that clarity of purpose is a key factor if we want to age well. So the aim in this program is to clarify what's important to us and how we want to be now and in later life. We're going to think about a statement of intent that's personal and unique to each of us. It might require a little mental decluttering, but the process can give us meaning, direction, and a strong sense of purpose.
Generally speaking, most of us are less adventurous as we get older. You may have seen reports about surfing grannies and skydiving octogenarians, but they are the exception. For most of us, security and comfort become more important than taking risks. Just day-to-day living can feel risky enough. In later life, we don't want to be thrown by problems and changing circumstances. There are so many unknowns around our health and the end of life that we seek greater certainty.
But regardless of our finances or our fitness, there will always be uncertainties. No matter how much we prepare and plan, there will always be change. It's how we respond to changing circumstances that makes the difference between aging well or losing hope and becoming lonely. With a powerful statement of intent, we can respond positively, regardless of the situation. The internet is full of statements that are supposed to inspire and help you live with a more positive attitude.
These may be sayings, quotations, or what are called affirmations. They're upbeat messages about life that aim to help people overcome challenges and be happy. An example of an affirmation might be, "Don't be afraid of death, be afraid of an unfulfilled life." The statements often contain a universal truth or an element of wisdom, such as, "One day you'll be just a memory for some people. Do your best to be a good one." Affirmations may be clever, witty, or memorable. If you were able to believe in Santa Claus for 5 years, you can believe in yourself for 5 minutes. Affirmations are popular because they focus the mind on a goal or a way of behaving, such as be fulfilled, be the best you can be, believe in yourself.
Some people might see these affirmations and sayings as trivial and simplistic. Others may find that they help them focus on positive behavior. Well, neuroscientists estimate that we have 70,000 thoughts in a day, so affirmations might help us focus. But what if you were to create an affirmation or a statement of intent that was unique to you, a positive statement that is tailor-made by you to suit you now and in later life? This is a powerful tool. It can be used in good times and in bad. It can give meaning and direction to support your well-being. Words are important. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said,
"Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words. They become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. If our destiny in later life is affected by our thoughts and words, surely it's worth clarifying our intention for our life now, while we have the chance. We need to do a little personal exploration and reflection if we want our statement of intent to be powerful. It doesn't have to be witty or clever, but it should be personal to you and not just grabbed off the shelf. It's not something that you create with just your intellect, but with your heart and soul. We need all parts of ourselves in order to create an effective statement of intent, not just the nice shiny bits that we want other people to see.
They say that no one is perfect, and the chances are that most of us have some flaws in our character, even though they may never come to light. The psychologist Carl Jung maintained that everyone has a shadow side, which they generally keep hidden. But this concealed part of ourselves may well be a rich source of energy and power. So let's consider 3 qualities or shadows that most of us would want to hide. Generally, people are reluctant to admit to having greed, anger, or weakness as part of their personality.
A greedy person might be hungry for more money, food, or possessions. It might be that they're never satisfied with what they've got. They're fundamentally selfish, and most of us wouldn't want to be seen or thought of as greedy. A weak person might be someone who is fearful or foolish. They might appear to be ignorant, lazy, or unreliable, and no one wants to be known as weak. An angry person may want to control or manipulate others. They may appear as arrogant, irritable, or impatient. And if we have this tendency, we may well want to keep a lid on it.
These qualities are present in most organizations, communities, and even families. They're generally seen as negative, and to some degree, they seem to be inherent traits in the human condition. If you watch the news, you'll see plenty of examples of greed, anger, or weakness from all over the world. Fortunately, there is another side to us human beings. We can be courageous, wise, and compassionate, but the media tend to focus on the negative aspects of human nature.
Most of us are neither wholly bad nor wholly good. We all have the potential to respond to challenges with wisdom and compassion and courage. A wise person sees the bigger picture and knows they are part of an interdependent universe. They've gone beyond the stage of independence and separation. A compassionate person has empathy and listens and acts with a deep understanding of life. And a courageous person is strong and resilient. They're not afraid of the unknown. They are curious and open to the mystery of life.
All 3 qualities of wisdom, compassion, and courage are needed if we are to truly empower ourselves. A person who is wise and compassionate but has no courage may be ineffective. A person who is wise and courageous but lacks compassion or empathy may be cold and distant. A person who is compassionate and courageous but lacks wisdom may be ineffectual. So the invitation here is to take your positive quality that you judge to be the weakest and create the first part of your statement of intention. It might start something like, my intention for my life is to be courageous or compassionate or wise.
When people are asked what they want in later life, they often respond with a negative. I don't want to feel any pain. I don't want to be incapacitated. I don't want to be lonely. Such responses are based on fear, which will not help us to age well. Our statement of intent is based on a positive quality that we want, such as being wise, compassionate, or courageous. But to what end? Why do we want these qualities? In the next and final programme, we're going to explore what these qualities could bring us, how they will help us, and what benefit they could bring to others.